Man, let's bring back being real men. Let's bring back what it means to be a man. Let's bring back being real men. And it's okay that we've come into an era now where they use words like demasculinate or masculine energy. Listen, masculinity is for men. Listen, masculinity was built for men, so let's bring back an era where if you didn't agree with somebody and if y'all got to the point and you go out behind the shed, it's over with, And what's the best way to teach us as men is order. You know what I mean? When you put order in front of us, we can follow those steps and be able to succeed. If I train you on how to not just compartmentalize, but how to release, because the release is the training. The release is when you get to go in there and get it off of you. That's the balance. That's the balance of knowing, like, me and this person can take it to whatever level we want. We're going to hug each other, and when we're done, we're done. Okay, I got to have more than 3 minutes of fighting in me to be able to do this. I got to put in the work ethic. I got to put in the work. So putting it in the work is one of the biggest things. The grit, because fights start, every fight starts standing. So the grit, being able to go where most people don't want to go. So when, if you've been out there before, then it's tough, you know what I mean? But if you get comfortable being in the uncomfortable, then you're going to break the next person, you know what I mean? And then if you can, after loss, if you can humble yourself to say, okay, this is where I'm starting at, then that's where you build character at, you know what I mean? Because I believe coming back after a loss builds more character than winning ever does. And I learned more from losing than all of those victories I just told you about.
That's a beautiful point, because the victories, we celebrating the victories, but them losses send us back to the lab. Well, in my humble thinking, right, in a world that is doing everything in its power to feminize the male image or the male perspective, then we fighting and struggling through all of this, through these emotional seasons in our life, and we see that anger, right? And we thinking, because I done punched this person in the face, or I done jumped on the joker, that's being real or that's being tough. Boy, that is so feminine, right? You're being very, very feminine right now with all that yelling, screaming, and jumping on people. This is not a masculine characteristic.
How can you be my friend if you don't hold me accountable? How can you truly be somebody to care about me if you don't hold me to a level of accountability, and vice versa? You got to start with training them in the right mindset of being a man, of being a real man. You hold your friend accountable. Am I my brother's keeper?